Today we will be testing the BB impulse indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the BB impulse indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 650 indicators, with 263 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Alright, so today's indicator is the BB impulse indicator, and you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. And so, like most of the time, I did go in and make a slight modification to this, and so this is just a visual modification. I typically do not change anything about the settings as far as inputs or anything like that, intervals, times, none of that stuff. Anything that I change is typically just a visual aspect to it. Sometimes I'll change like the smoothing or something like that if there is an option to do so. But beyond that, we try to leave it on the default settings, again, except for some visual components every now and then. And so what I did was here under the plot, it has these four colors. I went to here and it was on histogram. I went ahead and changed it to columns. And so it was on histograms like this, and I changed it to columns to look like this. Just stands out a lot better and a lot easier visually to see what's going on. And so the setup on this is what we are looking for is going to be the orange bars, these big orange bars that take place here. And so these big orange bars, according to the creator, are considered impulse move or impulse momentum in the market. And the creator said that the impulse move, whatever candle the impulse move takes place on, whatever direction that candle is going in, typically we will see momentum carrying through in that direction. And so if we get an impulse candle, one of the orange candles on a red candle, then we can expect the momentum to continue to the downside. If we get one of those impulse candles on a green candle, then we can expect the momentum to continue to the upside. And so as you guess, when we get a orange candle and a red candle that matches it, then we are going to go short. When we get an orange bar, did I say candle or bar? When we get an orange bar and a red candle, that matches it, we are going to go short. When we get a orange bar and a green candle that matches it, then we are going to go long. So that's the setup we're looking for. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a short signal, pretty quick here. Right here on this one, we get that impulse. It is on a big red candle right there. And then we continue to get a nice little push to the downside there with momentum and gets us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so the second signal that we pick up is also a short signal. Right here, we get another one of those really long orange columns there with a red candle here. We get a little bit of a push to the downside there, but unfortunately, we weren't quite able to get down to our take profit. You can see here that we hit a nice level of support there, which just kind of kept us from going any lower. And then we start to spike back to the upside right here on this one. Go ahead and mark this one out. So we pick up a long right there on that one. And it looks like we do get ourselves up there to our take profit. Yep, we sure do. So a spike here, we get that big orange bar that we're looking for. It is on a big green candle, and we get a decent little push to the upside there with that momentum. That gets us to that take profit on that one. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, the next signal that we get, the next trade here is going to be a long. Unfortunately, almost immediately there, as soon as we enter, we start to get a push to the downside. Little bit of channel trading here, sideways consolidation, just kind of bouncing in between these 2 points. Comes down just far enough to get us to our stop and stop us out on that particular one. So, all right, what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Get everything in focus. There we go. Let's go ahead and count it out. See what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Was that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yes, it was 7. I promise I can count. Basic numbers here. Anyways, so hey, there we go. Another winning indicator. So this one did rather well. 10 trades. Again, Definitely wish we had more trades within the 1 year's time. We've been on a pretty decent roll here lately, finding quite a few different winning indicators. And so this one did pretty well. It's catching decent moves here and there. Seemed like, just looking at it, could have caught moves in a little bit better direction. Some of these trend moves that it definitely missed. And so it could be used kind of maybe as a secondary or confirmation type indicator, something along those lines. Nonetheless, we'll figure that out once we get to that point. But for now, it is going to go on the yes list, and we'll move on to the next indicator from here.